Ever caught yourself wondering if an older woman might be into you but just couldn't quite read the signs? Today, we're diving into the often overlooked signals that show she's attracted to you. These hints might be subtle: a lingering glance, a playful remark, or even the way she finds reasons to be around you. By the time we're done, you'll be able to pick up on these clues with ease, giving you a whole new perspective on her true feelings. Stick around until the end for our bonus tip. It's a game-changing piece of advice that will help you respond to these signals like a pro, taking your understanding to the next level. Don't miss it. Ready to uncover what she's really thinking? Let's jump in and explore these signs together. 1. She makes an effort to spend time with you. One of the most telling signs that an older woman finds you attractive is the effort she puts into being around you. Unlike younger women who might play hard to get or wait for you to make the first move, an older woman knows what she wants and she'll find ways to be in your orbit. This could be as simple as showing up at events she knows you'll attend, or as subtle as lingering in conversations longer than necessary. Let's say you're at a casual get-together with friends. You notice that she gravitates toward your side of the room, perhaps offering to help you with something or casually joining the conversation you're having. In a group setting, she might make a point of sitting next to you, or even initiating conversations that include both of you. These moments are no accident. She's creating opportunities to connect with you, to be close, to engage. But it's not just about physical proximity. Pay attention to how she interacts with you during these moments. Is she genuinely interested in what you have to say? Does she ask questions that encourage you to share more about yourself? If she's going out of her way to spend time with you, even in these subtle ways, it's a strong indicator that she's interested and possibly attracted to you. 2. She compliments you in unexpected ways. When an older lady compliments you, her words typically have more significance that is easy to miss if you're not listening. In contrast to shallow remarks such as, "You look nice today," an older woman's praises are typically more substantial, more in-depth, and individualized for you. For example, instead of merely saying you're good-looking, she might compliment your sense of humor, your ability to stay calm under pressure, or how you handled a difficult situation with grace. These aren't just offhand remarks, they're observations that show she's paying close attention to who you are as a person. Let's consider a scenario where you're sharing a story about a recent project at work. Instead of simply saying, "That's cool," she might say, "I'm really impressed with how dedicated you are to your work." It's rare to find someone so committed and passionate. This kind of compliment goes beyond the surface and speaks directly to your character and values. She might also pick up on and value the small details that others miss. Maybe she remarks on how well you understand the subject matter of the essay through your word choice, or how your distinct sense of style quietly makes you stand out from the crowd. Not only do these kinds of remarks make you feel good, but they also demonstrate that she actually finds you attractive and takes the time to recognize and value the unique aspects that make you who you are. 3. She's playfully teasing or challenges you. When an older woman is interested in you, she might engage in playful teasing or lightheartedly challenge your opinions. This isn't just casual banter, it's a subtle way for her to create a stronger connection while testing the waters of your relationship. Unlike younger women who might flirt more overtly, an older woman's approach is often more nuanced and sophisticated. Imagine you're in a conversation about something you're passionate about, maybe a hobby or a recent event. She might playfully poke fun at your enthusiasm, saying something like, "You're really into this, aren't you? I bet you'd argue with anyone who disagrees." The key here is the playful tone. She's not actually criticizing you. She's showing that she's paying attention and is engaged in the conversation. In another scenario, she might challenge your opinion on a topic, not to argue, but to see how you handle a bit of friendly debate. For instance, if you mention your favorite book or movie, she might say, "Really? I would have never pegged you as someone who liked that. Convince me why it's so great." This type of interaction allows her to engage with you on an intellectual level while also keeping the conversation lively and fun. 4. She mirrors your actions. One of the most fascinating and often overlooked signs of attraction is mirroring. When an older woman is attracted to you, she may unconsciously start to mirror your actions, gestures, or even speech patterns. This isn't something she does on purpose, it's a natural, instinctive response that indicates she's in sync with you and feels a connection. For example, if you're sitting across from each other and you lean forward slightly, you might notice that she does the same a moment later. Or, if you're holding your coffee cup in a certain way, she might unconsciously mimic your grip or the way you take a sip. These small, subtle actions show that she's paying close attention to you and is subconsciously aligning herself with your movements. Mirroring can also extend to speech patterns. If you use a particular phrase or have a unique way of expressing yourself, you might find that she starts to adopt similar language or intonations in her responses. This kind of mirroring indicates that she's attuned to your rhythm and flow of conversation, which is a strong sign of her attraction. It's easy to miss these signs if you're not looking for them, but once you're aware, they can be a powerful indicator of her interest. The next time you're interacting with an older woman, pay attention to whether she starts to reflect your actions or speech. It's a subtle yet compelling sign that she's drawn to you and feels a connection that goes beyond casual conversation. 5. She brings up personal topics. When an older woman begins to share personal stories, past experiences, or even her future plans with you, it's not just casual conversation. It's a strong indicator that she's trying to forge a stronger connection. This kind of openness is a way for her to invite you into her world, showing that she trusts you and values your perspective. Consider this: people don't just casually discuss personal matters with anyone. She's indicating that she thinks you could be someone who makes a big difference in her life if she talks about her early years, important life experiences, or even her future goals. She wants to get to know you better by sharing more fundamental aspects of herself with you, rather than only engaging in shallow conversation. For example, if she starts telling you about a challenge she overcame in the past, it's a way of letting you into her inner world. She's showing you her strengths, vulnerabilities, and what has shaped her into the person she is today. This kind of sharing creates intimacy and is a clear sign that she's interested in more than just a surface-level connection. She may be gauging if you could imagine yourself as a part of her future plans when she talks about them, whether they involve a career move, a trip, or personal objectives. It's how she quietly assesses your curiosity about her life outside of this moment. She's probably highly interested in you and sees possibilities for something more if you find yourself in these kinds of in-depth, meaningful chats. 6. She's protective or supportive of you. An older woman who finds you attractive might naturally slip into a protective or supportive role, offering advice, stepping in to help you, or simply being there when you need someone to lean on. This nurturing behavior is a powerful sign of her affection, and it goes beyond just being friendly. It's an indication that she cares about your well-being and wants to see you thrive. For instance, if you're going through a tough time, she might be the first to offer a listening ear or practical advice. She may check in on you regularly, making sure you're handling things okay, or even offer her resources to help you out. This protective instinct isn't about her doubting your capabilities. Rather, it's her way of showing that she's invested in your happiness and success. Similarly, she might offer support in more subtle ways. Maybe she remembers small details about your life, like a stressful meeting you mentioned, and follows up to see how it went. Or perhaps she gives you thoughtful advice that reflects her life experience, helping you navigate a tricky situation. This kind of support shows that she's not just interested in you as a casual acquaintance, she's willing to invest her time and energy in your well-being. Here's the bonus tip that ties everything together. When an older woman is genuinely attracted to you, she'll show an interest in your life goals and aspirations. This goes beyond just casual curiosity. She's invested in understanding what drives you, what your dreams are, and where you see yourself in the future. Imagine you're sharing your plans for the next few years, whether it's advancing in your career, pursuing a personal passion, or even considering a big life change like moving to a new city. If she's truly interested in you, she won't just nod along politely. Instead, she'll ask thoughtful questions, offer insights from her own experiences, and perhaps even suggest ways she can help you achieve those goals. Next, discover how older women want to be flirted with, or learn sexy younger guy traits older women love. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.